You know, I'm not sure who needs to really hear this, but you know, I do a lot of self-reflecting, and that's how I've gotten a lot of this personal growth that I've been working on achieved. And I just want to share this story with you guys. It's about how, honestly, how awesome God is. So it just came over me, just this memories that I've had. Uh, Man, here we go. So check this out. Me and my homies, we fucking used to roll hard and we'd go and fucking do some crazy ass shit. So this one time, I'm supposed to go out there, go pull out some crazy ass shit, and I had court the next day. So I was asked, and honestly, like, persuade to make the right decision and not go out this one night and basically achieve the plans that we had set. So I'm like, damn, well, my crew that I run with, freaking, I told him, I'm like, yo, check this out. I told my one homie, I'm like, when you go, it's time to get away, check this out. I'm like, don't go running directly right behind, one homie. He's like, oh, shut the fuck up, like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, bro, I'm just letting you know, dude, like, you always run directly on their freaking 3 or on their freaking 7 or 8. Like, left or right, bro. You never run directly behind homie. And he's like, oh, whatever, dude. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, just so you know, dude, when the time comes, just don't run directly behind him. And he's like, well, whatever. It's not our first rodeo. I'm like, I know this, but I'm just going over everything, making sure, you understand what the fucking dangers of running behind him is. And so I get persuaded not to go that evening, and I'm like, have this gut feeling. I'm like, oh, that sinks down deep in my gut, right? And I'm like, fuck. So I pray to God real quick. I'm like, yo, I'm like, please, Lord, I'm like, watch over, my crew, my homies, and make sure that they're able to get away from it safe. Like, I don't give a fuck if they pull the damn thing off. Like, let's be real. Like, I'm not there. Just make sure, they all come home alive. So, I say my prayer and whatnot, and long story short, I freaking go to court the next day. I get out of court. I come home, and let's be real, one of my crew members was my fucking dad, right? So he's all over there, fucking, he's not even home. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Where's this dude at, dude? Like, they've been gone all the fucking night. So I call up freaking my main homie. I'm like, yo, I'm like, check this out. I'm like, where the fuck's my pops at? He's like, well, fucking, let me call you back. I'm like, oh, fuck, dude. I'm like, all right, check this out. I'm like, we're gonna figure this out. So I call my one homie. He doesn't answer his phone. I'm like, oh, motherfuckers, dude. So I call my other homie, and he doesn't answer his phone. So I'm like, all right, well, it's time to take care of fucking business. So automatically go back, grab fucking my burner, fucking ready to go handle some fucking business, you know what I'm saying? And call my homie, and he just answers the phone. He's like, hey, he's like, so check it out. He's like, I don't got your pops with me right now. He's like, he actually got caught up, and like, he's being fucking held captive, right? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? So I'm like, you already know, bro, like, once I get out there, like, shit ain't fucking going, it ain't gonna be good, dude. And he's like, I know. He's like, hangs up the phone. I'm like, this motherfucker, dude. So, fucking go grab my burner, get all fucking strapped up, ready to go, fucking go get my dad, fucking, And sure as shit enough, I one homie gets a hold of me, and he's like, hey, he's like, I got some crazy ass shit to tell you. And I'm like, well, it's about fucking time, dude. Someone's telling me what's going on. So I'm like, what's going on? He's like, that fucking lick we were gonna go hit. He's like, check it out, bro. He's like, it just went south, bro. It went south. He's like, your dad got held up, fucking gunpoint. He's at fucking held captive, like, and freaking Me and homie got away. He's like, but freaking homie almost shot me in the fucking face. And I was like, you ran directly behind that motherfucker, didn't you, dude? And he's like, yeah, I did. I'm like, and what happened, bro? He's like, sure as shit enough, fucking exactly what I fucking told him would happen. I'm like, bro, I'm like, we already know, like, we don't play games, bro. Like, when there's being gunshots fired at us, bro, like, you already know when we packing, dude, and you're already running, homie ain't looking back, dude. He's gonna fucking point that motherfucker back, and he's just gonna fucking pull that trigger, bro. Like, and he don't give a fuck who's behind him, what's fucking pointed that direction. All he knows is fucking put down fire and fucking run, dude. So that way, hopefully they take cover and you get away. I'm like, that's why you don't run behind the homie, dude. And so fucking sure shit enough, like, he picked up that fucking round. And mind you, is my homie's Glock. Never fucking misfired. Never fucking nothing. Never jammed. Fucking nothing. And sure shit enough, it was just a faulty round from the factory. And my prayer to God, asking him to look over that dude, because I knew he'd be dumb enough to run behind my homie. And check it out. If it wasn't for my prayers, looking over everyone, like, it wouldn't have fucking turned out the way I believe it did. And with my dad, you know, long story short with that one, he made it home. Everyone made it home. Everyone was safe. Everyone, you know, there's no casualties. So everyone made it home. I believe that if it wasn't for my prayer, my homie would not have made it home. But motherfucker carried around that round and told everyone that was his second chance. That was his second chance at life. Long story short with him, he ended up in prison. So, yeah. I got a lot I can share. A lot I can relate with. And, you know, that's all I'm out here trying to do. Just show everyone, you know, share with them how good God really is, you know. Like, whether you believe whatever you believe, God, spirit, higher power, whatever the fuck you want to name it, doesn't really matter to me, you know. This is how I try to put it is, I don't know if you guys have ever heard about the story of the man, you know, drowning in the ocean. And he asked God to save him. If you have, well then you already know. And if you haven't, well then check it out. This man asked God to save him. Was given 2 different chances to be saved by 2 different boats. Man denied it each time. He dies, goes to heaven for his judgment. Asks God, why didn't you save me? God says, yo, I sent you 2 boats. Like, what do you expect? And he just sits there and he's like, oh, that makes sense. Well, yeah, how the hell else are you going to get saved out of the ocean, man? I got to send someone else on a boat to save you. I can't just pluck you out of the water myself, like, ta-da. That's what his people are for. He sends his people to save those that ask for help. And that's all I'm trying to be. There's just that one guy that comes along, sees you out there struggling. And just by my words, hopefully it's a helping hand to lift your spirits and guide you to where, you know you're supposed to be guided to. If you have any sense of morals, any sense of any sort of freaking upbringing that had to do with faith, religion, anything like that, you know right from wrong. You know in your heart, like, we do have one creator. And so, I'm just here trying to pass that along, you know. Everyone in my family that was truly, like, faithful and had true, like, you know, belief, they all died on me, man. So, I'm just here doing their work that they get to continue doing through me. So, you know, that's my words. That's what I got to share for tonight, for today. I hope it shares, so might help someone, maybe make you realize, like, holy shit, there's a time when maybe you pray for something, not necessarily that drastic of an encounter, but possibly something that may relate to it or not. But hopefully it sparks something inside you to where it gets you questioning, because I got a couple different ways of, looking at things differently to where, who knows, you may not believe, but rock with me long enough. I think I might be able to convince you otherwise. Like, have faith. Have a blessed day. Stay strong. Continue your journey. And just remember not to just have a good day. Make every day a fucking great day. Stay blessed.